Sorry about that. Hey, Danny, could you take us through that 2-point conversion, what you were seeing, what your role on that play was? Just take us through that second by second, if you could.
Yeah, I mean, when the play call came in, we knew it was a option. It was either going JT or AR. And they lined up how we thought they'd line up, and we just knew it was about executing our blocks. We kind of figured AR would probably be the main ball carrier there. So I think collectively we were all pretty fired up to have the ball in his hands, and we knew we had a good shot with that.
Thanks.
James.
Danny, obviously you've been a part of the team for a couple of years now, for a while, but to see be a teammate of Anthony and then have that moment, what was it like to go on a 19 play drive with him and I guess see him kind of grow up in that moment?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, you look at 2 of the last 3 weeks, he's led a game-winning drive. So I think that's just an awesome another moment of growth for him, and the dude just keeps getting better every week. He's he's really growing as a leader, displaying all those traits, which obviously you felt during that last drive, and just his confidence in the huddle, you could feel everyone else was just feeding off of that. I mean, dude's definitely a winner, and it's definitely exciting, definitely a moment of growth for him, and just excited to see what's next for him.
Have you had a drive that long in your career, like 19 plays? I'm like, that's like, I was like, that's out there for a while. And do you know, or do you just kind of look up like, dang, that was 19 plays?
Yeah, in the moment, definitely didn't know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I didn't even realize how many fourth downs we converted there either. And then we all kind of came to the sideline and we're like, how many plays with that? That was crazy. But yeah, no, that was an awesome way to finish the game.
George.
Danny, you and Glow obviously out there for the first time this season. You did play together a little bit in 21. Did any of that help that prior experience? And how do you both get ready to go out and convert three fourth downs on that final drive?
Yeah, I think that knowing Glow in the past definitely helps. We always talk about such a tight knit group that we have, and we've felt that way since the spring, especially since when Tony got here, and Glow's kind of that guy that obviously he came in late, but he just fit right in because everyone knows Glow and everyone knows what he's about, and he's about everything this group's about. So I think that kind of helped to be a little better of a transition. We've played games together before, and obviously, I mean, Glow's just a competitor, and you just know he's going to go out there and give everything he has, which takes care of a lot of that other issues that might arise from not haven't played much together this year. So yeah, I mean it's definitely fun to be out there with Glow. Kind of felt like a throwback. I mean he played great, and excited to have him back.
James.
Danny, what's it like to play with AR? I guess particular because I've talked to a lot of guys about him. They were saying like he has the ability to kind of make you right, even if you don't have the exact correct play call, the right protection, whatever. He can kind of like keep it alive. Like what's that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think as a lineman, that's always an added benefit for sure. Defenses definitely have to game plan for him different because he's got a great arm. He's throwing the ball really well right now, but obviously he can run, and obviously we incorporate him in our run game intentionally too. So I think he's just there's just so many different angles that he can approach the game, and then at the same time, like if it's not a called run, the dude can still run at any time. So it's definitely he's got to be a hard guy to game plan for, and obviously you're seeing that.
George.
I know you maybe can't speak to what went wrong earlier in the year, but what went right with the running game on Sunday? Why were you able to get so much success on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, I think throughout the week we kind of talked about it's not even about the scheme; it's just about we had a good scheme for sure, and obviously we've got an amazing running back, we've got a really good running quarterback, but I think it's just kind of a mindset of we're just going to finish plays. It was just an all out mindset, really. I think all five of us were just kind of giving everything we had on the run plays. And I think that starts to stack up, when you're able to finish plays. And obviously, I mean, a lot of credit to, the tight ends are a huge part of that. The wide receivers are a huge part of that. Obviously the backs and the quarterback. So it's definitely a collective effort. And I think, we were just kind of all on the same page and everyone was just playing with great effort and that got it going.
And then we'll do our last question, jumping back to James.
I talked to you in the locker room about this, but you've been through a lot in your career, obviously. But what was it like to just play? Like, how much fun was that? I mean, I don't know if you dream of, other scenarios you've been through, but I guess you dream of playing in the NFL. So what was that like to get back out there, play, and then win in that fashion?
Yeah, man. I mean, that was awesome. Just to get back out there, to be back out there playing with guys that you love, that you want to go to war with. Yeah, just to be back on the field, man. It was so fun. Just really grateful to be back out there. Obviously, been through whatever the last couple of years, and you're just always hoping for the next opportunity. And then when it comes, just go cut it loose. And I think that's what we all did, man. We weren't really playing slower with pressure or anything. We were just playing, having fun out there. So yeah, it was awesome.
Great. That was our last question. We appreciate your time, Danny.
Yeah, thank you.